of the DC universe. Actually, he's been around for a while and he has been a canon favorite. So when the news was announced, I have so many friends who are Blue Beetle fans. They messaged me, they're like, yo, is it really you? I'm like, yeah. So he's been around for a while and he's finally being turned into a superhero movie that the whole family can enjoy.
Right, but there's already a lot of superhero movies out there. What makes Blue Beetle different?
It's different because, for example, Jaime, when he gets his powers, as opposed to the other superheroes who have to kind of go through that on their own, and there's this like struggle on how they can do this and how they can carry this responsibility themselves. Jaime has his entire family with him to help him carry this burden. So it's going to be very relatable, especially to Filipinos. I'm very excited for everyone to see this.
Saka correct me if I'm wrong, parang yung ibang superheroes, parang they realize their powers, mag-isa lang sila.
Yes, exactly, exactly.
Kay Jaime iba, right?
Yes, he has, when he gets his powers, he has the entire support system behind him.
Watching him.
Yeah, they're like, because you can see it in the trailer also, right? They're like, oh my gosh! But it's so exciting.
Doon palang kakaiba na, di ba?
Yes,
And
yes.
your role, nakita namin kanina, there's a special video.
Did you?
Yes, pinakita nila yung a snippet of your recording.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. That was so much fun.
Can you do it live? Sample.
Host acquired.
Grabe! It's so unreal! Was it easy for you doing that? Or were there instructions na INKA, ganito talaga dapat siya?
Yes.
You should sound like a robot, ganyan.
Yes, so the staff and everyone from Warner, they were there every step of the way. They were very meticulous, and I was very determined to make sure that I can get all the directions and how they wanted this character to be done. And yeah, it was, what an experience, grabe.
Right. Was it easy? Was it hard? Because hindi ka naman bago sa industriyang ito.
Not at all.
Diba? Your Tita Lindy was telling me, umiiyak ka pa lang, ginamit ka na.
Re-record na yun.
Ni-record na. So, was it hard doing the project?
I think it's a matter of just knowing the gravity of the project, because you know, when you've done something for so long, it becomes very second nature.
Right.
Right? So, like you're used to hosting now. You can wake up like, I have a gig today, I'll host this. You can host it with your eyes closed. You can interview with your hands tied behind your back. And that's kind of similar to how I feel about voiceovers. With this one though, just knowing that I am officially part of the DC universe, that this is a feature film, it's a superhero movie, it adds a different dimension to it. So it was skill level, something that I could do, but also the feeling behind it was kind of big to carry.
Correct.
Yeah.
Parang iba, gaya sabi ko kanina, big deal na talaga to.
It is.
Kasi DC na to and Warner Brothers.
It is.
Di ba, INKA? Grabe.
I grew up watching these.
I was about to ask nung bata ka ba, hilig mo nang mag-dub or mag-voiceover ng mga superheroes or animated characters?
So when we were kids, my dad would make a game out of it. Where is he? Hi, Bob's there. He would make a game out of it. Like, we would watch something on the television, he would mute it, and he'd be like, oh, let's make funny voices for these things. So for me and my siblings, it was just like a fun, like, oh, this is nice, like Sunday afternoon kind of
family bonding
activity. Who knew that years later I'd be doing exactly that.
Right.
Yeah.
And eto na nga, superhero ka na. Parang superhero movie. Kasama ka na sa isang superhero movie. Okay, going back to my first question kanina, when you got the call, can you make the kwento?
Oh my gosh. It was actually an email from Warner Brothers, from Bunch. And I didn't see the email myself because I have my wonderful team behind me doing that. They sent the email to our message, or to our chat group, without anything. It just said, what was the message? Oh my gosh. The screenshot of the email. And then I looked at it, and I was a little confused, because it said, hi, Warner Brothers superhero movie. I'm like, what? No. What? What? And I was like, oh my gosh, is this real? Is this real? And then the whole time, I think I was on a high for the next few days after that. And then we had a call with Warner Brothers, and Bonch can tell you, I was just like this. Yeah, okay, let's do it. So it made my year.
Right,
You
I
know,
can imagine. So hindi ka nag-audition?
They wanted me from the beginning of
Ay,
my
no! Bonch, pwede ba kita ilagay sa spot? Can you tell us? Handpicked talaga.
Yes,
Oh.
she was really, she was
The choice.
From the beginning, because it's when we heard the opportunity to do the voiceover for the Scarab, there was just one person we had.
Wow! Galing!
My hand, look
I know. You're the only one for the job, for the role.
Crazy. Because
know.
I manifested this. If you go through my Twitter from before, I made like a tweet manifesting #1, being voicing over a character in a video game. 2, voicing over a superhero like DC whatever again. And so I really wrote it down.
Right. And here we are.
Here we are.
Diba? Grabe. I was about to ask you also na parang after getting that gig, parang up to now ba nag-sink in? I mean, still on a high? Di pa rin...
On a high, and it hasn't sunk in, but I think it's sinking in little by little.
Right.
Like even now, it's a press con, and I don't even know if I'm fully here. I feel like I'm in the back of my head. There's an Inka going, is this really happening?
Right.
I'm dreaming, right?
I should
I'm
pinch you,
dreaming.
no?
Okay, please.
Yeah, buhay
Okay,
ka.
yeah.
We're here,
Okay.
we're here. Pero alam mo kanina, nasa isip, Sir Francis, I don't want to put you on the spot, ha? Kanina, habang nagsasign si Inka, meron pang future na gagawin. Baka maging superhero ka na next time talaga, ha?
I don't mind.
You heard it first!
I'm
Here.
training for it.
Okay, marami tayong in-invite na friends from the media, from the press, who would like to ask their questions. Simulan na natin. Let's call in
Sure.
first. From Ungeek, we have Renzo.
Do I just...
Of course, please.
Hi. Renzo?
Yes.
That's my brother's name.
Hello. Oh. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Really big achievement. So I just have one question, really. So what type of preparation did you do for this role? How different was your approach compared to other VA jobs?
Thank you for your question. I think that I did my usual preps. You know, I did a study, a review, because I wanted to make sure that every time I get a role or a gig, I want to make sure that I do it correctly. So I did my usual, like I didn't speak for the next few days as much as possible so I can preserve my voice, because that's really true. And apart from that, it was quite the same as any other voiceover gig, but also with the knowledge and understanding that it was the biggest. So I was walking into that studio kind of like conditioning myself to be like, okay, let's get this voice right, because this is the recording. There's no do-over here after this is done. So I did a lot of like trying to look for my most AI voice, because that's something that I like to do. And just, I think most of it was mental, because like the physical preparations, it's something that I'm used to doing. I've been doing voiceover since I was 5, so it's been quite a while already. But it's more of like the mental preps, knowing that this is going to be the biggest project I've ever taken on so far. This is going to make waves. There's a different kind of responsibility knowing that I'm the first ever Philippine-based Filipino talent that DC is going to get for their superhero movie. Thank you. And I'm the only one doing this.
Ang superpower mo doon nasa boses mo.
Nasa boses ko talaga. I'm the only one dubbing the Scarab in the entire region. The other countries aren't even doing that. It's just me.
Wow.
So knowing that, it was really a thank you. It was really a mental prep of like, okay, there are things coming after this. The work doesn't stop after the recording.
Right.
There's more after that. Like this one.
And opportunities for sure. Diba? We'll follow na rin. Thank you,
Thank
Renzo.
you.
I have a question.